Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Indiana Fever make history with record-breaking season and semifinal comeback. In the heart of Indiana, where basketball is more than just a game, it's a culture, a heartbeat, a legacy. The Indiana Fever have scripted a season that will echo in history. The WNBA franchise, long waiting to reclaim its glory, has stunned the world by delivering a record-breaking season and staging one of the most dramatic semifinal comebacks in league history. For years, Fever fans dreamed of nights like these. For years, they endured rebuilding, near misses, and the pain of waiting. And now, the wait is over. The Fever have arrived. This is a story of how a young, hungry, and fearless team transformed doubt into dominance, despair into triumph, and history into their destiny. The foundation of greatness. The Indiana Fever have always carried the DNA of resilience. Founded in 2000, the franchise climbed the ladder steadily, reaching its pinnacle in 2012 when they captured their first WNBA championship, led by legend Tamika Catchings. But after Catchings' retirement in 2016, the Fever faced turbulence. Seasons of struggle followed, marked by double-digit losses and repeated lottery picks. Critics dismissed them as irrelevant, an afterthought in the WNBA conversation. And then came the rebuild. Draft picks like Nalissa Smith, Aaliyah Boston, and Caitlin Clark, whose arrival shook not just Indiana, but the entire sports world, built the foundation for what would soon become a dynasty in the making. The Fever went from a team searching for identity to a powerhouse brimming with ambition. A record-breaking regular season. The 2025 WNBA season became the Fever stage. From the opening tip-off, it was clear this was not the same Indiana team the league was used to. Fastest start in franchise history, 10-1 in their first 11 games. League best offense, averaging 89 points per game, powered by Clark's playmaking wizardry and Boston's unstoppable presence inside. Historic defense, ranking top 3 in blocks and steals, anchored by Smith and Lexi Ho's relentless hustle. Home court fortress. Sellouts in Indianapolis became routine, with Fever fans creating one of the loudest arenas in the WNBA. By mid-season, the Fever were no longer a rebuilding story. They were title contenders. Caitlin Clark's deep threes became viral sensations. Aaliyah Boston's footwork left veterans stunned, and the chemistry between veterans and rookies blossomed into something magical. When the season ended, the Indiana Fever had shattered records. Most wins in franchise history, 28. First time finishing as the #1 seed. A WNBA record in three-pointers made. The Fever had rewritten the narrative, and the league had no choice but to notice. The semifinal showdown. But greatness is not defined by regular seasons. It is forged in the crucible of the playoffs. The semifinals pitted the Fever against the Las Vegas Aces, the reigning back-to-back champions, and a team dripping with star power: Aya Wilson, Kelsey Plum, Chelsea Gray. Game 1. The Fever looked shaken. The Aces' experience suffocated them. Wilson dominated. Plum ran wild, and the Fever fell 87-71. Doubters resurfaced. They're too young. The stage is too big. Game 2. Indiana fought back, but lost a nail-biter, 89-85. Down 0-2 in the best-of-5 series. The Fever were staring at elimination. That's when something changed. The comeback begins. Game 3, Indianapolis. With their season on the line, the Fever fed off the energy of their home crowd. Caitlin Clark erupted for 35 points, drilling 9 threes, while Boston delivered a monster 20-point, 15-rebound performance. The Fever won 94-82. A flicker of hope was born. Game 4, Indianapolis. The Aces came out firing, leading by double digits at halftime. But the Fever refused to die. Smith hit clutch mid-range shots. Clark dished 12 assists, and rookie bench star Graysberger provided unexpected firepower. The Fever completed a 17-point comeback, winning 88-86 in overtime. The series was tied, and the arena shook like an earthquake. Game 5, Las Vegas. The decider was everything the sport could hope for. A battle of wills. Stars trading buckets, momentum swinging like a pendulum. With 15 seconds left, the Fever trailed 83-82. Clark brought the ball up the court, eyes steely, crowd roaring. She drove left, drew the defense, and dished to Boston, who sank the game-winning hook shot. Final score, 84-83. Indiana Fever advanced to the WNBA Finals. The emotional aftermath. The Fever's comeback sent shockwaves across the sports world. Analysts compared it to the greatest playoff comebacks in WNBA history. Social media exploded with highlights, with hashtags like #FeverRising and #IndyBelieves trending worldwide. Former players, from Tamika Catchings to Lisa Leslie, showered the team with praise. Clark, tears in her eyes, said post-game, "People doubted us, but we never doubted each other." That's what Indiana Fever basketball is about: heart, fight, and belief. Aaliyah Boston added, "We're not just here to play. We're here to win championships. And this is only the beginning." What this means for Indiana. The Fever's semifinal comeback was more than a basketball win. It was a cultural moment for Indiana. Basketball has always been sacred in the state. From high school gyms to college arenas, Indiana lives and breathes the sport. But for years, professional women's basketball had struggled to recapture the glory of the Catchings era. Now, the Fever have reignited that fire. Merchandise sales skyrocketed. National TV ratings hit all-time highs for WNBA semifinals. Little girls across Indiana wore Clark and Boston jerseys to school, believing they too could be part of something historic. It wasn't just a win for the team. It was a win for the state, for women's basketball, and for the belief that patience and vision eventually bear fruit. The Fever's new identity. The Fever of old were defined by one star, Tamika Catchings. The Fever of the day are defined by many. Caitlin Clark, the fearless playmaker, redefining the point guard role. Aaliyah Boston, the Rock, a dominant post presence with quiet leadership. Nalissa Smith, the versatile forward who thrives in the clutch. Veterans like Kelsey Mitchell, the steady hands who balance youth with experience. This isn't a one-woman show. It's a movement, a collective, a revolution. The road ahead, finals bound. With their historic semifinal comeback, the Fever booked their ticket to the WNBA Finals. Their opponent? The New York Liberty, led by Breanna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, and Jonquil Jones. It's a clash of titans. A battle between a rising dynasty and a team built to win now. This season will be remembered not just in stats and trophies, but in stories. The little girl who stayed up late to watch her heroes. The fans who travel miles to pack Gainbridge Fieldhouse. The city that dared to believe again. Epilogue. Fever forever. As the Indiana Fever prepare for finals, one thing is undeniable. They have captured the soul of basketball. Their journey reminds us why we watch sports. For the drama, for the comebacks, for the belief that anything is possible. And for Indiana, it's more than just history. It's destiny. The Fever are no longer chasing greatness. They are greatness. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.